Hey Taurus, this is your June 2020 love reading. So, for the overall energy this month, you do have the Five of Cups, but you also have the Six of Wands. So, this is actually beautiful because this means that although you're still doing a lot of reflection on what has recently happened to you in the past and kind of focusing sometimes on what you've recently lost and what you're having to heal from, with the Six of Wands here, it's kind of counteracting that energy. So after having gone through that experience, after having, worked on healing yourself and healing your emotional state, you're going to start feeling a lot more confident and things are just going to start going your way again. You're going to start feeling like this month things are working out for you and like you can actually take control of situations a lot better than you previously have been feeling. So you may have been feeling out of control lately. I'm seeing that here with the World reversed. Like certain things were just like you didn't have certain closures with people and it left a bad taste in your mouth. Now I'm seeing here that the person you were dealing with was likely a water sign or someone that was very emotional. And as a result of this, I'm sensing this is like a past energy here. You were drained emotionally and you're kind of feeling like you don't want to really give your emotions out right now. So you're being very, I don't want to say dry emotionally, but it's like you're just trying to replenish yourself. You're trying to keep your emotions in for you in order to heal yourself. It's like this person wrung you out and completely drained you of your energy. This also is symbolic of someone who may have been manipulative, okay? Now, you do have the High Priestess on top of the Six of Wands, so I do feel like you're getting help from spirit as well as help from trusted sources of wisdom around you. For example, your closest friends, your closest family, your allies in life. But with the High Priestess here, you're also going within in order to get, that internal wisdom and following your own internal compass, not listening to everyone else's opinion, not paying attention to the input that they're giving you. And so long as you do follow your own compass this month, Taurus, that's going to bring you to a state of victory. That's going to give you ultimately what it is that you are wanting, desiring right now in order to feel like yourself again. Now, at the bottom of your deck, you have the Four of Wands reversed. So it seems like recently you've not been feeling very stable in your foundation, in your finances, or in your relationships. The good news is that you have the Ace of Discs here. And being an earth sign, that is really, really good news. Because it's telling me that even though right now your life may be a bit turbulent, you're going to find stability very quickly from an opportunity that presents itself to you. This is likely showing up towards the end of June, okay? And it's like a new beginning. It's like something that you can actually put your stakes down and start building from. This is a financial card, even though this is a love reading. So I feel like this goes hand in hand with your relationships. It's kind of like you've had to close down shop and then reopen shop somewhere else, figuratively speaking, okay? Now, in your energy, you have Judgment here. It's almost like you're calling judgment on yourself. I don't feel like this really has to do with other people because you have the Two of Wands clarifying this, which means you're at that crossroads of what do I do now? And you're thinking deeply about everything. A lot of people are going to start showing you their true colors this month. And it may be shocking with Judgment here. But it's going to give you the clarity that you need in terms of, do you want these people in your life still? Because you have the Ace of Swords here with the Seven of Cups towards the end of June. You're going to receive major clarity on certain people here. And you've been feeling a little bit confused because previously there were some unknowns, but those unknowns are going to be coming to light towards the end of June. And you're going to absolutely know the right decision to make through that confusion that you were feeling. If there's anyone trying to deceive you at this time, Taurus, you're going to see right through them with this energy. And they know that. They know that you can see right through them. So even though you're going to have a lot of people that want to talk to you and want to deal with you this month, it's like you're going to have X-ray vision. You can see exactly who these people are and what they mean to you in your life. You also have the Six of Discs reversed here and the Empress. You may be going to a mother-like figure for emotional support at this time, but I'm also sensing you're not giving your resources away for anyone right now because you need it yourself. It's like, I'm sorry, I can't help you right now. And this also has to do with the judgment energy. It's kind of like the universe is saying, now is the time to get serious and really delegate who you're giving your resources to and where you need to put those resources. This can also be speaking, Taurus, about emotionally where you're giving your resources to. Because I feel like, again, you're going to be replenishing yourself here. The Empress energy is such that she takes care of herself first. I don't know if you heard that, but I just heard 2 cats fighting right outside my window. That was really loud. So you may actually get into arguments this month. You may get into like cat fights with certain people based on resources or based on the fact that you're not at a place right now to emotionally or financially give a lot of yourself at this time. Okay, for your timeline, Taurus, you have Temperance reversed. You're feeling very emotionally back and forth. Like one day you feel this way, the next day you don't feel that way anymore. And that's completely normal because you have the moon on top of this. So this means that based on what you're going through in terms of like your outer world with the 4 of Wands reversed here and the 5 of Cups there and Judgment, it makes sense that you would be feeling a little bit off kilter emotionally right now. And you're trying to find an emotional balance. You're trying to find your footing. I feel like you're getting mixed signals from people, but be aware that it may actually be a mirror to you with Temperance being reversed here. And the moon, it's like you can't really see things clearly at this time. And also, like I said, you may be dealing with someone who is trying to be fake or trying to deceive you in some way, but towards the end of the month, you're going to see right through that. So it's really a non-issue because you're going to have the right words to say at the right time, or you're going to have the right clarity at the right time. You have the 9 of Swords reversed. So you're making a decision towards the beginning of June to stop worrying about things that you can no longer control or people that you can no longer change. It's almost like you're saying, I don't really care if there was no closure there. I'm not going to lose sleep over this anymore. So it's like letting the chips lay where they fall, basically. Now, towards the middle of June, you have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So if you're a female energy listening to this, you're showing up as the Queen of Wands. If you're a male energy listening to this, you're showing up as the Knight of Swords. So if you're taking on the energy of the Queen of Wands, you're dealing with someone who wants to have a lot of communication with you, and they're being very decisive in what they want from you, and I feel like they want you. And they've kept you in the dark for a long time. They've kept you confused, and you're going to start getting more clarity and more communication towards the end of the month because this person is being very, very talkative. They're going to like blow up your text messages, email you, call you all the time, that kind of thing, because they have the hots for you with the Ace of Wands on top of them. Now, if you're a male energy listening to this, you're likely dealing with a fire-like individual who you really have the hots for. And this is like a new situation with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. But this person is in some ways holding back because they have the Princess of Discs reversed. So either A, they may have a money issue, or B, they may be walking on eggshells in terms of like how much to offer you or how exactly to proceed with you. It's kind of like the energy of holding back in some way, whether it's emotionally or they just want to protect their heart. Because whenever I see this card, she has the cub across her chest, symbolic of protecting herself and protecting what she loves. So there's a level of hesitancy here coming from this person, but the passion is there and it's undeniable. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to cut the deck for you really quickly. 7 of Wands. Yeah, you don't want to fight with anyone anymore. And you have the Sun here. So after this instability here, it's actually going to feel like a breath of fresh air. It's going to feel, you're going to feel a lot lighter, like you've released a lot. And you're going to start to feel a lot happier here with the Sun underneath this. This is a very blessed energy. So I feel like whatever has recently happened for a reason. You have the King of Discs reversed, so this is your energy. So you're not feeling very stable, but you have to remember better days are coming with the Sun there. Page of Wands. You have a lot of passion for someone, and there's going to be offers being made to you. and someone really wants to work on this with you, so they're going to put the work in. Ace of Wands, there you go again, you had that here, and strength. So you're definitely dealing with someone this month. The Emperor is reversed, and you two are going to both have the strength to persevere through this because there is all that passion, and I feel like it's a very intense physical but also an emotional and kind of like a meeting of the minds because the Ace of Swords is here as well. Okay, Taurus, how you're feeling about this person? You're dealing with someone that you feel is a true love right now, and again you have the Five of Cups. So you're still kind of looking back, like over your shoulder, because that was up here. But I feel like it's because more or less you're learning from what you've recently gone through. And in the traditional tarot, the Five of Cups is depicted as 3 cups being spilt and 2 cups remaining upright. And the Two of Cups in tarot is symbolic of true love. So it's about learning from your mistakes and then focusing on the positives in your life and how to move forward with the people that you do love. You also have express your love, so there is going to be expressions of love, and I feel like you're going to feel more communicative this month. You're going to communicate a lot more. Again, Ace of Swords is here. And this is difficult for you because you have the Knight of Swords reversed and you had the Knight of Swords here. So it's like, even though it's difficult for you to really truly express yourself in certain ways, you're going to push past that this month and you're actually going to be more expressive. You're going to feel more expressive. All right, Taurus, we're going to look at how this person feels about you and the outcome of the situation on Patreon, as well as your oracle decks. You have Prosperity Begins here, which is the Ace of Discs again, which you had here. And you have Mental Conflict here. We're going to take a look at what that means. So I love you so much, and I'll talk to you next month. Bye-bye, Taurus. They're calling you in. They've manifested you in their life. It's interesting because it's like their energy is so strong that they're pulling your energy in. They're pulling you into their life.